Hey guys, thanks so much for coming in for a video today. I really appreciate you being here. This is a sales video for Poshmark. This is only clothing and accessories, as I do the jewelry videos separately, and those will be called Just Jewelry Just Sold, and jewelry has done well on Posh. Here's a James purse top, very pretty coral. It was a poly cotton blend, I believe, and this brand is pretty high-end and sells pretty well, even in a plain t-shirt. I cannot keep it in the closet for very long. I did start off with a higher price on this. I think I had it for about $25, but it wasn't moving, so I lowered it down to $15, and it did sell. This was very, very pretty. It had a lot of different panels of knit accents, so it was quite pretty. Here is a Love Pink by Victoria's Secret, or Pink brand from Victoria's Secret. These are track pants, and these also stayed in the closet way too long, so I reduced those to $12. I think I had also started them around $20. I think this trend has come and gone. It wanes and waxes. It's just, you just never know what's going to happen with some of this athletic wear, but I do know that the size makes a difference as well. The extra smalls are sometimes a little bit more difficult to move, so that might have been what happened there. It did take a little while to sell those, but I did reduce them down to $12, and they finally did move. Okay, moving on to a bundle. Someone put together a fabulous bundle for themselves. They started with these boots. These are tweed boots. I picked these up at a boutique at a charity shop. It's thrift store, but they have a little boutique area, and I actually hauled these a couple of years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. I showed them to you, and I did wear them a couple of times, but they were quite painful. There was just something about that pointed toe that I just could not handle them, so I put those up for sale, and she got the bundle for $80, and that included these boots, short little booties, really, really cute, very stylish, and they had a pretty high heel, so I did put a measuring I did put the measurement, but I also like to show the ruler, because like on eBay you can put the heel size and all that, but I really like to put pictures too. So another thing that was in the bundle was a gorgeous jacket. This is kind of I don't know, it kind of reminded me of a rumba skirt or something. It was by Hinge. Very pretty chiffon ruffling all around. I did never get to wear that. That one did have sort of a remnant of a new tag on there, of the tag left over, so it was pretty much brand new, and I never got to wear it. Very pretty, sort of a cotton lining on the inside as well. Another addition to that bundle was this pretty fashion watch, and it had little rhinestones, and I think it was Geneva. I don't even remember. It was just a little fashion brand, but it was very pretty bracelet style with antique gold finish. So that was super nice, very stylish. And then she also added to that bundle an Ann Taylor top, and that was black and purple, very, very pretty as well. It was silk, and it had sort of a tulip looking collar. I want to say kind of a petal type of style collar. I don't know if you can see all of that in the pictures. It's really hard to get it into these small frames, but it was very, very pretty. Purple, there it is there, beautiful collar on there, kind of really kind of a floral motif there, and black and purple. And finally the final thing she put in that bundle was a very pretty bracelet. It was a huge chunky gold tone bracelet, and it was by AVX, I believe was the brand, and yeah, AV Max rather, AV, the initials AV and then Max. So it was very well made, very heavy and very nice. So altogether again, that sold for $80. It was a great bundle, and she only paid $6.50 to get it all shipped to her. Okay, here's a beautiful silk top as well, sort of a satin silk, blue and cream print, and that one I let go for $10. That was by Papaya. Again, I am reducing prices like you would not believe. I'm putting a lot of dresses, a lot of tops for $10. I just want to clear out the inventory and bring in fresh things, and I want to start kind of concentrating on certain brands and certain things that I think will move quicker instead of just fashion, fashion, fashion. Here's a wonderful brand that I saw it. It's Lacoste. It's vintage. It's yellow. It's bright. It's beautiful. That's sold for $16. And that was a new listing, so I do like to do that. Okay, here's some boots. There's a story on these boots, guys, because they've been sitting on Poshmark for probably 3 years. I wore them maybe twice. I got them on clearance for about $40 for myself when I went to Chicago one year. but they were extremely painful. So I put them up for about 25, 30. They never sold. Been up and down in price. I think I started at 40. I lowered them down to, I think, even $10 and $15. They still didn't sell. I raised the price back up to $25 last month, and they sold. And so I was really, really happy with that. Okay, another long story here with the Louis Vuitton. Now, you may have seen this in a handbag haul. I told you about this one. I bought it for myself for $400 on eBay. This is a $2,000 bag from Louis Vuitton. It's called the Epi Triangular Sack. Epi Sack. And I bought it for $400. I saw that it was damaged. The man or person did not tell me. Had a man's name. The seller did not tell me that it had peeling on the inside pocket. So when I got it, I was aghast and very upset, and I contacted eBay and asked to return it. And I don't know why. It wasn't a back and forth or anything. Everything, went normally like it does on eBay. But eBay contacted me and said, look, we've decided to go ahead and let you have the bag, keep the bag, and we're still going to refund you the $400. So I was happy. I wanted to get my money back, but I was not going to use the bag. I don't like to use bags that are, damaged that way. So I was in a quandary. I had nothing to do but to sell it. And then when I figured out, well, I thought $400 was too much for a damaged bag, so I put it up on Posh. I think I even put it up a little bit around close to $400 because of the high commission on Poshmark. But it didn't sell, and it hit, I think it has been up there, not quite a year. It hasn't been that long that I bought this bag. But I guess probably about 6 months, maybe 6 or 7 months. And again, it looks stunning from the outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful style, beautiful bag. Over $2,000 retail, but it is vintage. I think it's from the 2000s or so. So I finally got a good offer on it. I think I had it finally at $349 or something like that. And we went back and forth on the bag, and I finally settled on selling it for $275. So that was pretty good for something that I got free pretty much. So I decided to take it. I think I made $220 because, again, Poshmark does charge a very high commission, but I really hate to hear that people bash that, because you wind up with a lot of perks here. You don't have to pay for the shipping. You don't have to relist items. They stay on there as long as you want them to stay on there. There is the haggling portion, or rather the haggling element on Poshmark that people really find appealing. It is actually a site that is growing, multitudes. It is just growing so fast, and much more than when I first started using it a few years ago. I started when it first started. The very first thing I ever sold was a Prada skirt on Poshmark, and it has grown immensely, not only by users, but just the platform itself has got a lot of features. You can bundle things, you can make offers, you can send offers to likers, and there's just so much more to Poshmark than a lot of people realize it. And it is the mecca for luxury items. They do have a concierge service that if you spend over $500, they will freely authenticate your item. The seller has to send it to them first. They authenticate it, and then they package it even nicer with a certificate as well of Can I say the word? Authentication or authenticity? I don't know. Is there a word? Is authentication? Anyway, I love Posh. I'm going to keep selling on there. I'm going to bring you a Posh video very soon. I'm going to tackle some myths and facts about Poshmark. So if you have any questions, I may go live with it. I'm not sure, but come back and see me again for another video. Those are my sales. I appreciate you very, very much, and I hope to see you really soon. Bye-bye.